Welcome back to Building the World of Dream Angel in Minecraft. Hello, hello. There's a surprise today. When I first had the idea to build the world of Dream Angel in Minecraft, we only had the game on the Switch. So I had no ability to make a custom world of it. But, and you can see over there, technically that village is where I spawned in this world. But I took the idea and I ran with it. And yes, I'm aware of how bad some of these builds are, but others, such as Mall there, may look a little familiar. Now, if I remember correctly, we bought the Minecraft for the Switch when it was, I think, 1.17? And yeah, I remember just getting used to the idea of playing around, and you can see I've got very bad redstone here. Although I wanted the sensor to be out of the way. But you can see on the road here how I wanted the city to feel kind of organic, a little bit. I even included mine carts here if they come back. This road is very narrow, but I wanted it to seem, there they go. I put in chest mine carts to represent cars, and I thought they looked pretty good. They're both going the same direction, but that's okay. The scale of the road is kind of questionable, and I think I did this to keep villagers in, because I have a fully populated mall back here, or at least it used to be. Let's see if they're still around. Hey, villagers, you still here? Oh, what do you know? You are still here. I know now that door won't keep them in, but that's beside the point. You can see I've got a pretty nice mall here. Yeah, there's another one of the guys. And I had stores set up for each one. Now, you can see I had no, back room that was private for them. I wanted them open. The idea is that they're kind of live-in employees. I mean, you do pay them to... Why are you out here? Nincompoop. They're too stupid to go in their own store. Dude, your bed is on the other side of the wall. Here. Get off the chest and go in the store, you nitwit. Ugh. But you can see, these look pretty good. And it's a smaller mall than what's in the current world. But I thought I'd offer a little world tour. And you can see, I did the automatic door thing. This was the first mall that had it. I'm really proud of the redstone for that. Okay, I followed a tutorial for that, but come on. Credit where credit's due, I think it looks good. I mean, okay, that stairway's kind of narrow, but I was aiming for slightly smaller scale on something. Oh, these guys do climb the stairs. I've put stairs in builds before and they didn't do squat with them. Okay, that kinda doesn't work. Oh well. Yeah, you can see this is pretty early on for me, so... But this... Well, okay, the swords are all on item frames, but... I think they look pretty good. I mean, this is, like I said, an older build. Not the best. This shows off some of the stuff the stonemasons can do and all that. But these guys are pretty dumb. This was an incomplete store. But you can see I used a traditional world, and I should fix that door so these dummies don't get out. With what I know now, those dummies can get out. As far as me, I'll just fly over the top. There. I don't need to worry about the dummies. And you can see, yeah, it's some questionable stuff here, but I thought I'd share it anyway. I got hold of Realms to be able to copy this world over to the computer, which is what it's on currently. So it's not lagging so much. Oh, we've got a stray golem. And you can see I was trying to build houses. This one's rather questionable. Some of these turned out okay. Okay, that one got blown up on purpose. But okay, not all of these are that good. This one I thought was okay. I mean, I did some stuff inside. Got a little bit of a layout, some decoration, stuff like that. Not the best, but decent. Or at least I think so. Not the greatest looking builds, I admit. I mean, these are pretty good though. Okay, good for when I built them. You can see, I even... Pooch Palace, feed for furry friends, yeah. But you can see these street lights are kind of eh. Not the greatest looking things, but they get the job done. And I really thought this turned out pretty good, honestly. Okay, some of this stuff, eh. There's a hospital I was working on. I had an interior going for it too. We go in here. Okay, this is a little more random than it could be, but I was working on it. Looked okay. I mean, this took a long time to build, too. So, give it a break. I know my builds are kind of funky. I mean, I thought this one had an unusual shape, at least. I know it would never stand in real life, but I thought it was fun. And people are probably going to yell at me for using diamond and purple together, but I thought the color combo looked pretty good. And some of these, like I said, are a little questionable. And also incomplete at times. But I tried to bring life to the city. We'll go with that. You can see that over time some of the builds got a little better. But yeah, I used a lot of white concrete too. As you go to a swamp nearby. Now, you can see these are ruined on purpose. Let's have a little fun. And I I took great pride in this build. Well, at least at the time, go with that. As I had a lot of fun building it, but I used stone. Oh. And left a mess. Now, anyone who's seen some of the earlier videos in this series will know that the current castle is a lot bigger. I made this a lot bigger. And had a lot of fun with some detail work too. But you can see, yeah, there's rooms all over the place. Torches and stuff. I mean, I tried. At the time it was good, and I'm still quite proud of it, honestly. But you look at the wall walk here, it's kind of narrow. This might make a good survival build, but that's about as good as it gets. You can see, this is me attempting to do things without too many tutorials. I was just getting started, just learning to do stuff. Let's go in here. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. I really admit it. Some of these are kind of eh. Some of these builds are kind of meh. But yeah, you can see I like how this turned out regardless. The cats represent the carries and stuff. That's why this one's her royal furriness. And if I remember correctly, yeah, it doesn't work too well, but there was meant to be a trapdoor there. And I was working on a map wall so I could see what I had going on. That's where we are right now. We flew over that. We've pretty much flown over everything except, no, not that. Did I? Oh, I didn't label that on the map, did I? Or update these maps. I think I didn't update these maps. Oh well. But you can see, yeah, I've definitely improved since doing this. Same time, you can see, ha 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 ha. There's including his llamas. I don't know why he even spawned in there. Oh jeez. But we've got a full-on prison down below. Well, dungeon, I guess, would be the proper term. That was a surprisingly funny thing. And you can see down here, yeah, we've got skeleton horses wandering about. I mean, it's meant to have a feeling of dread and foreboding. I'm not sure how well that came across, because we've got bats too. But this... Okay. I freely admit, that is a bit overkill. But I like how this has turned out pretty good too. And the carpet here is so I don't get lost. If I ever did put this up for download, I'd be taking away this carpet. But, that may be down the road. Anyway, you can see this turned out pretty good, and yeah, this was meant to be like a main holding area or something for when, well, when stuff happens. Oh, it's Nylium, okay. It's actually kind of a neat effect, really. I kind of like this. Glowstone over the Nylium. Didn't know it would do that. Now, from up here... Well, maze is not so bad, is it? Yeah, it's a thing. You go away. Yeah, we're gonna just break through. Head back. Need that. You can see, yeah. I was going for kind of dark, kind of foreboding. I mean, it is a villain's cast. It's fitting. What did I have in here? A whole bunch of junk. Oh. Well, I'm not too surprised. But I thought I'd share a little world tour, and I left the day-night cycle on here. I'm not much on interiors, so these didn't come out all that good in that regard. Never have been much on interiors, really. But you can see, yeah, got a pretty nice, fairly vibrant city. And honestly, hair keeps getting in my face. I thought I'd come back here and maybe take some inspiration from it. So I've got these nice rivers and bridges here, and I never made bridge supports on many of these, but that's okay. Those were kind of short. Let's see here. For anyone who has been watching this series, ignoring some of the other bad houses around here, yeah. Yeah, some of these are not the greatest in the world. Not that good. This house in particular should be familiar to some people. Although the interior, pardon me, interior kind of is questionable. I'm glad I changed it because this is kind of noisy. At the same time, coming out here to the deck, we find, well, secrets. Let's follow this little path. And yes, I got into mossy stone brick quite a bit here. But if we follow this along, I wanted a lot of light here. Since originally I left mob spawning on, meaning there were things like zombies and skeletons around, and okay, it's creative, but the point being is that they'd come around and be annoying. We'll go with that. Pardon me. What are you doing? Go away. Now, pardon me again. Dang it. If you watch on this map, in my offhand here, you'll see my little white dot is very much leaving the city. We're going out a good ways. You'll see why in a minute. Yeah, then there's also that I was working on. But you can see kind of in the distance a little bit there what we're heading for right now. Now, okay, again, I'm aware these builds are not that great. And they're kind of corny, but keep in mind they're also old. And I really thought I'd just share them anyway. It's a really nice world. Okay, I freely admit I was definitely following the terrain when I did this. So yeah, a lot of ups and downs. Oh well. But we get sunrise over reused tower. Now, this tower is very much not based on the model that's used in the books. And you can see I made a kind of corny attempt at building Ryu himself. It ended up being more Ender Dragon than him, but the concept is sound. And this, again, took a long time to build, and it tried to follow the outside terrain, which is kind of a flop. It did not come out well. I needed to make it more round, but in any case, I again left a mess. Oh well. But the idea here was that there's a dragon-sized door and there's a human-sized door. Oh well. So if we fly around out here, you'll see that I was trying to follow the terrain that I was building on, and not exactly a good idea. I did try to build bridge support structure there, though. That's a plus, right? This would be a fun world in survival, though. Let's see. What is this? Badlands? Ugh. Red sand desert of some kind. another element of the books, and I've left myself a marker to find it. Let's see if we can find it. Or at the very least, pay a visit. Let's see. I think it's in there. Well, it's creative, so. Wah! Fine, I'll just fly up and visit the Tiger Village. Now, readers of the books will know that there are tiger people in the village. Well, not this version, but you get the idea. I have anthropomorphic characters. We'll just go with that. And they have, aside from this, a village. Oh, that wasn't it. It's not the most beautiful or graceful thing. I mean, I thought it turned out okay. The idea is that it is hidden. Again with the math, of course. But you can see, yeah, I've left myself markers here. But this version of the Dream Angel world is kind of small. Current one is custom and considerably bigger. I mean, the scale of the roads alone should have been a giveaway. I was building on a small scale. This world's file size is pretty small. And you can see that mall is kind of dinky compared to the regular one. But you can see over here also, yeah, this is regular vanilla stuff. It's a vanilla village, there's vanilla terrain around. There is one thing we have not seen yet, though. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Off in the distance behind the hospital. Now, this was one of the last things I did before getting Minecraft computer. And trying to upgrade to custom terrain. Which is pretty much where this series started, was the upgrade to custom terrain. Now, I'm very happy with the redstone in this one, because I rigged it myself. No tutorials here. Every one of these doors, now, I will give a little bit of credit where credit is due. If anybody has seen the movie, I believe it's The Rock with, I think it was Sean Connery? They have a scene in which he pulls a lever and all the doors open. Now, if I remember right, The Rock refers, of course, to Alcatraz, and I'm a California girl. Not afraid to admit it, not ashamed of it in the slightest. I am 100% a California creature, and I loved that bit. I hadn't seen the movie in a long time though, but I remembered he flipped a switch from inside a cell, mind you, and opened all the doors. And I wanted to rig something like that in my own setup, and you can see this. prison needs furnishings and stuff. But I loved the idea of one control lever for all the doors. And having it out of the way where prisoners, one, can't even see it, and two, can't use it. Now, the doors here, you can see, are open, and they don't stay open by default in Bedrock. Are also controlled over here. So this one has a lever, and you can see main doors, and you look over, those doors just closed. Over here, the main gate just opened. Okay, I admit that might be a vulnerability to have a pressure plate there, but one, I had to get in and out. Two, well, can't do things 100% that way. Now, I also have to say one other thing about this build. It is based on a 3D model in my library, and I'm very, very happy with it. You know, I'm curious about something. Let's do a quick check over here. This was long before camels were introduced. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anyone here as far as camels are concerned. Yep, didn't think so. Had to look though. And you can see, there's some really nice builds around here. I do plan to implement this prison somewhere in the final world. As you can see in my offhand, I do have a level 4 map that is terrain that's all was loaded in previously. So this is before even caves and cliffs. But yeah, I thought this turned out really good. You could say some of the builds are questionable, some are better than others, but I wanted to have some fun at the same time, and I'm probably not going to use most, if not all, of these. This outside the city was me attempting to make a drawbridge and failing very miserably. If anybody knows how to fix this redstone, please let me know, because flying machines in Bedrock are terrible. They do not work. I wish they did. I really wish they did. Because if I do this... Yeah, look at this thing. It fails. Should have gone across, and it did not. Anybody know how to fix this? This is terrible for Bedrock Edition. I remember right. Half of this should actually be slime. Maybe that's what the problem is. Nope. Nope, just a miserable failure. Hey, what do you know? It worked. Well, we'll end on that happy note. Until next time, bye for now.